When you lean in to hear a bit of news about a mutual friend, you are running a 200,000-year-old survival instinct. Roughly two-thirds of all human conversation is focused on other people. We aren't being nosy. We are updating the reputation database that keeps our social groups functioning. Before language, our ancestors built trust through physical grooming. Like these chimpanzees, they spent hours combing through fur to remove fleas and lice. This wasn't about cleanliness, it was social glue. Spending your limited time on someone else acted as a friendship contract, proving you were a team. It was a physical investment in mutual protection. This system worked for tiny bands, but it contained a limit that threatened to stall human development. As our groups grew, the physical requirements for bonding became a logistical trap. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar identified a cognitive limit of roughly 150 people, the maximum number of relationships the human brain can realistically track. Once a tribe grows toward this size, maintaining peace through one-on-one contact becomes impossible. This pie chart shows the breakdown of a day for a tribe of 150. If you tried to groom everyone to keep the peace, you would spend half your waking life picking bugs. That leaves no time to hunt, sleep, or invent tools. Our ancestors solved this by moving the bond from the hand to the tongue. Talking around a fire allowed one person to groom 5 or 6 people at once through stories and information. Gossip acted as social grooming on steroids. It allowed human societies to scale past the biological limits of other primates by making connection faster and cheaper than physical touch. This mammoth skeleton represents an immense communal investment. Hunting and processing an animal this size required a coordinated effort from the entire tribe. But in a group of over 100, you can't personally watch every member to see if they are doing their part. Large groups are vulnerable to freeloaders, individuals like Gruck, who eats at the fire but vanishes when there is a carcass to drag home. The rumor mill solved this. By sharing observations, the tribe could track Grug's laziness across the whole community without needing a central manager. Once the word spread, the tribe deployed the ultimate social weapon, ostracism. When Grug approached the fire, conversation stopped. Nobody offered him a seat or shared a rib. On the ancient savanna, being left out was a death sentence. Without a group to share food or keep watch, isolated humans rarely lasted long. The fear of being the subject of the next whisper forced individuals to cooperate. Gossip created a word-of-mouth reputation system that made selfishness too expensive to maintain. This system had a flaw. It assumed the stories being told were true. If the reputation network could be trusted blindly, it became a target for manipulation. Consider Sneck, a manipulator who realizes he can ruin a rival just by whispering a lie. If Sneck can convince the tribe that an innocent hunter is stealing food, he can remove a competitor without ever lifting a spear. If false data saturates the network, cooperation breaks down. People stop trusting the rumors, and the entire social structure begins to fracture. To defend against this, humans developed meta-gossip. The tribe began tracking the reputation of the gossipers themselves. Listeners started weighing a story based on the speaker's history of honesty. If Sneck was caught lying, his own social credit tanked. He became a known liar, and the network stopped carrying his whispers. This protected the truth-tellers and kept the system reliable. This ongoing struggle against manipulation turned human socialization into a high-stakes arms race, where the survival of the group depended on its ability to filter the truth. Gossip also served as the world's first survival manual. Before writing, sharing stories about other people was the only way to learn that Mira found a better way to flake a stone axe, or that Boar got sick after eating specific red berries. We still feel the weight of this ancient courtroom. Modern social anxiety is a 200,000-year-old alarm system designed to keep us integrated. That uh-oh feeling when someone is mad at you is an instinct that once kept your bloodline from freezing to death alone. You shouldn't feel guilty for participating in social chatter. You are running the software that allowed our species to live in groups larger than a few dozen people. You are just checking the database. If you want to keep updating your knowledge of the human story, hit that subscribe button. Like the video and share it with your tribe. The algorithm loves engagement. And frankly, you don't want to be the only one in the group chat who hasn't seen this. The savannah is gone, but the rumor mill remains. By turning physical grooming into shared information, our ancestors created the tool that allowed us to navigate a world of 8 billion strangers.